was out here doing cartwheels and I got to thinking, I wonder how many neighborhoods and what are the best neighborhoods for amenities for an active lifestyle. Let's take a look. Oh, and by the way, I have a video for you. Psst, this is the video. So the goal for finding these neighborhoods was to find neighborhoods that have a pool, a gym, some sort of outdoor park, walkable space, healthy food choices, abundance of food options for you, all within about a mile. These are the neighborhoods we found. Quick note, again, this is not really a ranking system, more just some of the 5 best neighborhoods that I was able to find that match that specification. And again, it'll depend where you live in those neighborhoods, how close to a mile this really is. So the first one we're going to look at is Cool Springs. So Cool Springs is located within Franklin, and it has a median price of about $780,000, give or take. So why does Cool Springs fit what we're looking for when we're talking about an active lifestyle community? The whole area surrounding Cool Springs has plenty of options, a plethora, if you will, of options for gyms, recovery, food, walkability, trails, lifestyle. And so finding one specific neighborhood in there is fairly difficult because a lot of these kind of fit what we're looking for. But pinpointing into Cool Springs, when you look at Cool Springs, one of the first things that normally pops up is Lifetime Franklin. The biggest gym has a pool, plenty of working out space, recovery center, a place to get smoothies and food and a cafe and all kinds of things that are relevant to someone who wants to live an active lifestyle. Outside of that, you can also go and find other healthy food choices that are really nearby Cool Springs, and that list is endless. There's things like Flower Child and McEwen, which really stands out as one of the pinpoints when you're looking to eat more healthily. Other more clean full options, if you're looking for that, is Core Life Eatery, also nearby Cool Springs. Cool Springs ends up being one of these big gym training areas of the world because it has access to, like I said, Lifetime Fitness, but also boxing studios, dancing studios, event studios, anything that you can really think of when it comes to an active lifestyle. The Cool Springs stands out for its opportunity and what it provides. And so when you're thinking of an active lifestyle, when you're thinking of doing that in Middle Tennessee, this is one of the core areas you should think about if that's the lifestyle you're looking for. The next neighborhood we're going to talk about is West Haven in Franklin. Now, West Haven is built essentially with an active lifestyle in mind, it feels like. If you want access to a pool, to walkability, to a gym, all without leaving your community, this is the community for you. So why do I say that? At West Haven, on site you have a fitness center, you have a lap pool, you have different types of pools that you can take to advantage. There's walking trails and areas around there that you can use. And then nearby, where the food centers are, you can have West Haven Town Center, which has a lot of coffee clusters and restaurant clusters for you to choose from when it comes to food and making sure that you're eating healthy to support your active lifestyle. So when we think of West Haven, we think of a community that's built around an active lifestyle in mind. We have nearby restaurants, nearby coffee shops. With all of that in place, it does have a median home price of $1,300,000 plus. And so what you're paying for is that community, is having the access to the fitness center, to the pools, to the nearby areas that have coffee shops, restaurants, and living in this area of Franklin. And on top of that, West Haven has a event space that it rents out too. So realistically, at West Haven, you can go to the gym, you can go swim, you can go walk around, you can go to restaurants, you can find coffee shops, and you can rent out an event space for any of your needs. So really, when we think about West Haven and an active lifestyle, this might be a great fit for you if that's the type of community you're looking to live in. All right, the next place that we have up is just around Croquette Park. Now, I could be saying that wrong. I apologize in advance. My accent doesn't always fit how you say it in the southern style of voice. So if it's wrong, please don't murder me. Correct me in the comments. I'll happily hear that. Also, while you're there, subscribe, like, follow along. I love sharing this type of video and sharing about the community. So I'd love to hear your inputs on the active lifestyle neighborhoods that you suggest. All right, we're going back. Croquette Park. So why would I say Croquette Park or around Croquette Park? So this fits everything in terms of Brentwood's close note. We have access to food, gyms, lifestyle, the things that you would want for an active lifestyle fairly close to you. Now, we're talking about around the park, so obviously the park is there that has access to a lot of these things like walking trails and activity centers and space like that. So what do you get? Healthy food options. Brentwood has a ton of healthy food options around that area. So we're thinking chopped, E plus rows, is that how you say it? May not be. Again, I apologize in advance. It has a fitness studio density. There's a ton of mixed use hub and fitness centers. So you have access to like cycle bar, gym, anything that you do need in terms of a healthy lifestyle in the same area from a wellness center. There's a pool. There's the Brentwood Family YMCA. Actually, one of the Brentwood pools has a 100-meter lane pool, which is really awesome if you're a swimmer. Like I said, I'm training for a triathlon, so for me, having a big pool where kind of mimics an open water pool is huge. And so Brentwood offers one of those pools as well, but you also have access to the YMCA. You can rent indoor areas at Croquet Park. There's big outdoor park base around Croquet Park. So really, this area around that park gives you a wide variety of lifestyle options when it comes to living an active lifestyle. Going a little bit more south in Williamson County, the next up we have Wades Grove. So Wades Grove is a lovely little community in Spring Hill, Tennessee. It has access to a basketball court, an event space, a pool. There's tons of walk trails and running trails that you may want to use as well. It also is close to Main Street in Spring Hill that has a ton of food options, healthy food options. The closest I can say in terms of fast food health options would be something like Chipotle, but there's Indian restaurants and other type of restaurants depending on your style of food that you would like. So really, if you want to go a little bit southern in Williamson County and you head down to Spring Hill, then this might be the community for you for your active lifestyle because of all the above mentioned things that it has ability to provide. Fifth and finally, we have Tollgate Village in Thompson Station. Right now, actually, I am recording at a park in Thompson Station, or just south of Thompson Station. And as you can see, there's a ton of space to do things. This park also has a walk track that's about a mile long. It has some hikes back here. There's a lovely playground for kids if you have children. There's these activity things around. I've never known what they're called, and half the times I can't figure out what you're trying to work out, but they have those here too. So people walk their dogs, they live their lifestyle just in this park alone, and this is one of the parks that are close to Tollgate for you to take advantage of. But focusing specifically on Tollgate, it has a median price around $680,000 plus. The neighborhood has multiple pools, there has a fitness center, and like I said, there's a ton of trails and grass areas for you to take advantage of if that is something that is part of your active lifestyle. In terms of food, pink greens, but again, pink greens is an option, but again, you're on Main Street, so there's a ton of options around Main Street for you to choose from for a healthy lifestyle. So when you're thinking of Thompson Station, or if you're thinking of living in this kind of area for an active lifestyle, Tollgate Village provides a lot and provides you community, or access to a community, I should say, that provides amenities for an active lifestyle. So if you're thinking of moving to Middle Tennessee and are trying to figure out what is the best fit for you, best fit for your lifestyle, best fit for how you want to live your life, I'd love to connect. I'd love to hear about what your options are, what is important to you, what makes your day, what doesn't make your day too, so that we can find the best community fit and best area for you. Until then, like, subscribe. I do these weekly and love to provide you more education and videos about moving to Middle Tennessee and about living here in Middle Tennessee. See you next time.